This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Well, a very good evening, and there's already some fast and furious action here at Sholo High School where double play was just turned. Barton lines one right in Townsend over at second. She was able to gather well off in the bag. Navarro thought that thing was destined for right field, but turns into an easy double play after Navarro was able to get on with a hard hit single to third. So a double play ball, and now Martinez is up with nobody on, 2 away, no score here, top of the first inning. As first off, you're listening to High School Softball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 FMK and KI, Pine Top, Sholo, and on 102.5 Pine Top, a Kopeniki Communications station. Swung off the end of the bat, rolled back to the circle. Clark's got it, and it turns into a 1-2-3 inning to start things for the Cougars. We will continue our conversation after this. There's no score after half. Oh, wow. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Bottom of the first inning, there's no score. 1-2-3 inning for the Cougars to start things off. We're now going to send Via Clark and Clark due up. First pitch now to Via is on the inside corner for strike one. As we didn't have a chance here yet to talk about any Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overgarden. Sholo is the 0-1, is a little bit low. Kicks up some dirt to make it 1-1. I think that this is where it's all going to happen here in the circle, as Martinez is getting the start here for the Yellow Jackets, ready to deal a 1-1 that is taken for strike two, high and outside part of the plate. Now a ball and 2 strikes to Villa. Whoever's going to be in the strike zone, missing barrels, is going to be the biggest key, as Martinez now ahead 1-2. And dealing this one low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's the biggest Ace Hardware key to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour, day of the night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overgarden, Sholo. As Villa's here starting things off for the Cougars, evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As this one hits her. Trying to come inside, squared up 2-2. And Villa walks to first, seemingly unamused by having to get aboard in a fleshy sort of way. As this one starts off similarly as did the top half of the first. If you're late joining us, or we were a little bit late getting on, send our apologies, but Navarro had one ripped over to third, and it wound up kicking off of the third baseman as this one's on the inside corner trying to steal and then diving safely well ahead of Wallace's throw as Villa So after she was hit by a 2-2 pitch, she moves into scoring position. First pitch was a called strike to Clark. She's now in their 0-1. But a line out, and it started a double play and set up the 1-2-3 start here in the top half of the first. Now Sholo trying to get things going, and as this one swung on and sent back up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. Villa getting waved around third. The throw's going to go to second. She's in scoring standing, and it's 1-0 Cougars. RBI single for Clark. As in steps another Clark. Hit from the right side. This one chopped foul toward the home on deck circle. 1-0 Sholo. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the first. As Martinez deals the 0-1. In the dirt, it's going to get past Wallace, and over to second goes Clark. So over at second is Aspen Clark. Addie Clark up there now, evened up at a ball and a strike. Swung on and lifted back of second. In on it is Tafoya, but instead it's going to be had by Barton as she was having a hard time dealing with both wind and sun. Not advancing over at second is Aspen Clark. And it'll set it up here for Irving with one on, scoring position, 1-0. Sholo has the lead after Villa was hit by a 2-2 pitch and then stole second. And then was singled home, all in short order as this one bounces at the plate, and it's going to be blocked nicely by Wallace, but in so doing allows Aspen Clark to move over to third base. Still just one out, so this opens up the door for the possibility of a productive out as Irving's up there waiting for a 1-0 from Martinez. 1-0 Sholo as this one swung on and missed. Bottom dropped out of it, squares it up at 1-1. Irvin's hitting .333 as that one misses above the letters for ball 2. Or is it ball 3? 2. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Martinez winds and deals. Checks her swing, watches that one miss off the plate outside. Martinez continuing to seemingly really work Sholo up and down. We've seen her try to go toward the left-handed batter's box. That's how she hit Villa. As the 3-1 pitch is swung on and chopped foul, make it full. That one finds its way into the Sholo dugout as the Cougars out here wearing gray with green pinstripes. Blue Ridge wearing a darker shade of gray with purple pinstripes. So keep an eye on the hats. Right now the green hat's hitting. The Cougars are awaiting this payoff pitch with Irving. Martinez deals, swung on and missed. So after she hits a batter to start things, allows a stolen base and then a base hit to get down 1-0, she comes back with bad contact from Addie Clark and then a strikeout from Irving. There's still a run over there at third as Townsend comes up to hit with 2 away, and the Cougars holding on to a 1-0 lead. Wind's blowing out to center. It is pretty breezy. Got the shadows creeping past third base as that one misses off the plate outside to Townsend, the righty. She's also hitting .333. She's got a runner over at third here with 2 away in the first. It's the 1-0 at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Ball and a strike now from Townsend. Martinez checking the wristband and now is ready with the 1-1. Misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike as we had a couple of opportunities to give a shout out to Mountain Mobile Auto Glass with the foul balls going toward the third base and home dugout. Missing barrels were those as she now deals a 2-1 that's off speed and off the plate outside, making 3 balls and 1 strike. Umphris is waiting on deck. called strike to run it full. So Martinez has had to work here. This is the second time in as many batters she's made the count full. And now a payoff pitch with 1 on and 2 out and 1 run across here in the first. Swung on and missed. So after allowing the first 2 to get aboard, Martinez battles back, finishes with 2 strikeouts, strands a runner but gives up 1. And after 1, it is 1-0 Sholo. And this is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Win 2 VIP tickets to see Grammy Award winner Jelly Roll with Post Malone, Jesse Murph, Clay Walker, the band Perry, and more. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away the ultimate VIP Boots in the Park weekend, plus $1,000 cash. Insured customers get dinner, movies, or $100 tint certificate, and everyone is entered to win. Broken windshield? Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Start the second inning here. Wallace crossed to Foya due up for Sholo. As the first pitch misses outside to the Blue Ridge catcher. 1-0 after the Yellow Jackets were able to get the leadoff runner aboard. Had a couple of really well-stung balls in the top half of the first, but go up and down 1-2-3 is the 1-0 on the way to Wallace. On the outside corner for strike 1. Clark and Umphris make up the battery here for the Cougars. Rivera, Irving, Townsend, and Clark go left to right in the infield. Wyatt, Villa, Wallentine in the outfield likewise. As Wallace, we saw her against Thatcher. And is blocking an awful lot of stuff. As the 1-1 pitch misses downstairs. Nice stop here by Umphris. Run it out, 2 balls and 1 strike. That was a frustrating game there for the Yellow Jackets. As we take a look at the rankings. That Thatcher team seemed like it was loaded for bear. 2-1. Swung on and hit well, but again, right at Irving at shortstop, and there is another line out from this Blue Ridge lineup. 1 away, nobody on. It's been 4 up and 4 down, but a little bit of noise coming with them. And now in steps Kraus. Sholo in the most recent rankings is in at 7. Blue Ridge down at 14, that Thatcher team that run ruled the Yellow Jackets at 15. This is on the inside corner to Kraus, 0-1. This makes this one an especially big game, not just considering what up with these rankings, but both of these teams currently trying to keep pace with Snowflake. Right now, Sholo 1 game back as the 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2 now, Clark way ahead. Snowflake comes into the day 6-0 in 3A East region play. Sholo 4-2, Blue Ridge and Holbrook both 3-3. Nobody on, 1 out, 1-0 Sholo leading here in the top of the second as this one is waved at and missed. They're throwing it around the horn. I thought it might have got away from Umphris, but no, that's the first strikeout for Clark. And it continues to be 5 up, 5 down of sorts. And Tafoya comes up trying to start things with 2 outs. This one misses high and outside. Tafoya brings a .395 average into the right-handed batter's box. We've seen the Yellow Jackets hit it hard a couple of times. But one of them went for a double play. The other one was the line out to start this inning. As this one swung on and hit well, but a nice stop over at second by Townsend. Flip it over to first, and the side is retired. 3 up and 3 down again, this time without any hits. And after 1.5, it is Sholo 1 and Blue Ridge 0. And Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Bottom of the second inning, Sholo up with a 1-0 lead. Umphreys, Valentine, and Rivera due here for the Cougars, and it's a 2-0 start as this one swung on and lifted toward the circle, calling everybody off. Navarro has got that one for the first out. Umphreys trying to time something that was running up toward the letters. Good 2-0 pitch. And ever since giving up that base hit to score a run, Martinez out there having allowed the one hit. That came after she hit Villa, and she's still second. 1-0 Cougars thereby. As this one swung on and sent down the third base line. Fair ball. This is going to send Valentine off to the races. She's already over at second. Now thinking about third as she makes a turn, but it's going to stop there with a stand-up double with one out and another runner into scoring position here for the Cougars. Both teams have been able to square up a few different shots. And that outside of the base hit to center field, definitely the best swing that Sholo's had. Valentine now waiting here for Rivera to dig into the right side. 1-0, Sholo leading, but putting the pressure on Martinez as she deals this one at the bottom of the zone for strike one. Martinez up there has now thrown 61 and 2/3, having got the out here to start the second. You get an idea about her stuff. The ball leaves her hand really well. 71 strikeouts. This one's popped foul back to the plate. Make it 0-2 to Rivera. She's got the 2 strikeouts that slammed the door on the first inning where she put herself in a little bit of trouble. But again, not great contact thus far here outside of especially that Valentine double, who's standing over there at second with 1 out, but Rivera's in a 0-2 hole. The pitch swung on and missed. Third strikeout here for Martinez. And with 2 out, the runner's still over in scoring position at second. Cougars have a 1-0 lead, but looking for a bit more. And here's the 9-hole hitting Wyatt. By the way, Northland Pioneer College is the place to go when it's time to start your education. Do it at your hometown college, the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Is the first pitch to Wyatt. Misses low and outside for ball 1. 1-0 Cougars. As this one started with a pop out, then a double, but a quick 3-pitch strikeout has Rivera down, and now the 1-0 coming inside. Wyatt shrugs it off and is now ahead 2-0. This is where Umphreys was when she opted to offer up at a rise ball that she couldn't handle. Wyatt is in there hitting .441. This one on the outside corner for strike one. Big lead over there at second from Valentine. Just complimented Wallace's job behind the plate. So Valentine might be wise to be a little bit more conservative as the 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. And now 1 pitch away from working out of a 1-out double is Martinez. Her team's down a run as Wyatt steps in with the top of the order due up. But first, a 2-2 offering. Chopped back to the circle. Martinez has got that one. Tossed over to first in time to retire the side. Sholo gets a one-out double, but strands are at second, and after two, the Cougars still lead 1-0. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave them.
Start the third inning here with 7-8-9 due up. And the first pitch misses high to Tenejith. 1-0. As we will again remind you that when it's time to start your college education as we start the third inning, you should do it at Northland Pioneer College. Hometown college, lowest tuition in the state, bachelor's degree programs in education and business. 1-0, 1-0. Blue Ridge trying to mount a comeback here as it's been 6 up, 6 down, though did get a leadoff hit to start the ball game as this one swung on and missed. Ball and a strike now to Tenejith, who is in the batter's box currently with a .306 average. A lot of high numbers here, but right now not a lot of runs to show. Indeed, not a lot of hits to show, but the Yellow Jackets have hit the ball hard a couple of times, just right at Cougars, as that one is a little above the belt. 2 balls and a strike. Shadows continuing to creep across the infield. Have now nearly made it to second base from over the third base dugout. It's a little bit chilly. Some of us don't have coats. It's the 2-1, high and outside. 3 balls and a strike. This one started, as previously mentioned, with Navarro getting a well-hit base hit off of the third baseman, but then Barton lined into a double play. He also had a line out to start the second and a great play by Townsend over at second to complete the second. So there's been a lot of hard hit balls and some great defensive efforts as that one swung on and missed to run the count full. Both pitchers have been largely in the strike zone thus far in 2+ innings. The only free pass came on that opening hit batsman. The 3-2. Off the fist, sent back to the screen. Tenejith stays alive. Her dugout approves. Come back in there waiting for another payoff pitch. Clark has her sign and deals. Goes and pulls the string. And Tenejith cannot time it. Second strikeout for Clark on a great changeup. And with nobody on and now 1 out, here steps Finch. Finch hitting .267. 7 up, 7 down of sorts as she shows bunt. Has both of her hands well down the handle as she brings it back and has that one a called strike down the tube. 0-1. It didn't look like the Cougar defense was really buying it. Still over even with the bag at third is Rivera. A lot of movement from Townsend, who looked as if she was thinking she might have to cover first, but then over at first, Clark's not really moving, as this time she does attempt the bunt. At the very last minute, pushed her top hand back up toward the barrel, but had that one a little bit dipped and makes it no balls and 2 strikes. 1-0. Sholo with the lead. Blue Ridge looking for its first base runner since Navarro let it off. Again, Finch has the bat out. And this time brings it back and takes it to letters. 1-2. Sholo's infield now inside the bag, except over at short with Irving. The 1-2 swung on and missed. So here's Gatto. Yellow Jackets turning the lineup over here. As Cato's also got the bat out front, again with her hands down, and that one a called strike on the outside part of the plate at the letters. 0-1 now. As 3 of the last 4 hitters for the Yellow Jackets have been called out on strikes. Indeed, all 3 down swinging, chasing stuff down in the zone as Clark ahead 0-1. Deals this one again upstairs, but this time a little too much, so 1 ball and 1 strike. Cloud coverage now has taken over the atmosphere. The lights are not on, so it's a little bit dim. Cato again brings the bat out, but still has both hands down at the knob as this one called strike at the bottom of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. 1-0 Sholo with the lead here in the top of the 3rd. Cato trying to start it up now, down to the count 1-2. Again brings the bat out in front of the plate. Again brings it back as she has this one. Might have been foul tipped, but it's handled by Umphris. Striking out the side is Clark as she's now gone 9 up, 9 down. That's her 4th K. And after 2.5, her team still leads 1-0. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, top of the order due up here for Sholo. Last time Via was up there, she took a 2-2 pitch off the front shoulder. And then eventually stole second. Came around and scored on Aspen Clark's base hit. That's the run. She takes that one in the dirt outside. Ball 1. Sholo trying to maintain a 2-game deficit back of Snowflake as that one looking for the inside corner but missed a little too far. 2 balls and no strikes. Blue Ridge trying to catch the Cougars as this one starts off with both the Yellow Jackets and Holbrook 3-3. Sholo 4-2 as that one's a huge cut on something that was running away from the lefty. 2 balls and a strike now to Via. Two-one. Takes that one on the outside corner. The second time she's seen a 2-ball, 2-strike count. She did not like the outcome of the previous. She's up there hitting .564. That's where she started the day, where she was after she was able to manufacture a trip aboard. Lefty with the hands high awaits another 2-2 pitch. Again nearly hits her. She takes a walk down the first base line. Starting to think this might be personal, I think, this Via. It was again on a 2-2 pitch as she's got the open stance and now awaits a payoff offering. Has this one fought off at the fist. Keep it full. Might have swung at ball 4 there. But after the last one, you could appreciate that maybe that was from a standpoint of a little self-defense. That was, by the way, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. There's another 3-2 pitch is on the way from Martinez. And this one swung on and sent toward left center and going to find some space. Rounding first and already in at second. Now hesitating. This is going to be cut off. The throw is there, but not handled by Kraus. We'll score that, a triple. And now with a leadoff runner at third, Via, the only player on either side that's been able to cross the plate. hoping to make it 2-0 is Aspen Clark, who's got the only RBI. Now digs in from the left side. Got the tippy-toe open stance as this one misses above the letters for ball 1. Just the third hit here for the Cougars. Had a 1-out double in the second, but stranded Wallentine. The 1-0 swung on, fouled to the left. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, foul ball. If that was your windshield, call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. One. Misses low and away, 2 balls and a strike. Aspen Clark with Addie Clark waiting on deck. She was a little bit more aggressive in her first at bat as that one misses down and away. 3 balls and a strike. I believe she just took the second pitch that she saw into center field. And she was offering it this one early in the count, but fouled it back. She's now way ahead 3-1. Martinez deals this one that swung on and belted to left field. That's going to get over Tenage's head. In to score is Villa, and rounding first and staying there is Aspen Clark, who now has her second RBI, and it's 2-0 Sholo. Two-0 Cougars lead. Now this is bearing some similarities as the first inning for Martinez. She's in the circle now trailing 2. You got the first 2 aboard as had happened in the first, but she was able to rally and respond, and that started with getting Addie Clark to pop out to second. First pitch to her is off the plate outside. Aggressive lead by Aspen Clark, who's just made it 2-0, doubling up the Cougars' advantage. The wind now really blowing out aggressively to center field. Martinez ready with the 1-0. That is a check swing, and then a nice stop back of the plate by Wallace. Addie Clark's hitting a robust .588, but with the wind really picking up, she's got 4 homers. 2-0 swung on and sent back in our direction. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Two-0 Sholo with the lead. Aspen Clark over at second has both of those RBIs as the 2-1 pitch is swung on and well hit toward left. Tenageth is back on that one as it's gone. 5th homer doesn't go to center field where the wind was blowing, instead able to clear the wall to the left. And after Aspen Clark doubles the Cougar lead, Addie Clark does so in the following at bat with a home run to left. And it's 4-0 Cougars. Comfort Fit Dentures home run. So after Martinez was able to get out of jams in the first and second, primarily by missing bats, she had 3 strikeouts over those first 2 frames. The first 3 are aboard with 3 incredibly hard hit balls, as that now misses outside to Irving. 1-0 with the Cougars now leading 4-0. They got the lights on as we are here at twilight. The 1-0 swung on and hit high and deep to center field. Finch is back at the wall, but it's gone. Back-to-back Comfort Fit Dentures home runs, and it's 5-0 Sholo. Yellow Jackets have the infield in the circle. Got a visit out of the dugout here for the Yellow Jackets. Yeah, as the inning started 1-0, but first 4 have been able to hit their way aboard, and it's been a triple, a double, a homer, and a homer. Martinez is going to stay out there. As we talked about how she is able to miss bats, is more than now 73 strikeouts in 62+ innings, but right now getting squared up by the Cougars, who have 4 extra base hits to start the third and now lead 5-0. Martinez deals this one well timed, just missing that one is Townsend. She had a great play at second to complete the second inning. She dove to her left and was able to keep the ball out of right field. With the Yellow Jackets having gone 9 up, 9 down, Sholo seemingly firmly in the driver's seat as the 0-1 misses outside. Ball and a strike, 5-0 Cougars. Martinez still looking to retire her first out here in the third. Wind continuing to encourage ball elevation as the 1-1 swung on. This one's not going to have the distance, but it's driven into left field, then mishandled. Aggressive turnaround first, and is going to allow Townsend, I beg your pardon, to take second after the error. Give her a base hit to left, and then E7 has her in scoring position. The first 5 Cougars have hit their way aboard here in the third inning. It's 5-0. A runner's in scoring position in Umphris, who had popped out in the second to start that frame. Wallentine, who is now one of 5 Sholo players with an extra base hit, is waiting on deck as the first pitch to Umphris misses outside for ball 1. Get triple from Villa, double from Clark, homer from Clark, homer from Irving. Townsend with a single following the second time the bases were cleared as the 1-0 misses low and inside, 2 balls and no strikes. And can't see if there's any activity trying to get another pitcher up. But the 2-0 pitch is missing low, and now 1 pitch away from continuing this stretch where already the first 5 Cougars have been able to hit their way aboard. In danger of providing a free pass here, trailing 5-0. Martinez deals the 3-0, misses high. Bringing out a runner. Sadly, I do not have a number 7, but she's out there running. As there's runners at first and second, still nobody out. 5-0 Sholo lead, and there's ball 5. Martinez a little bit rattled after the homer base hit sequence that made it 5-0. She's now put runners on at first and second. And Wallentine, who's got one of the 5 extra base hits, sends this one to the 5-6 hole. Is going to make it into left field. Turning in an aggressive turnaround third is going to allow for Townsend to come across and score to make it 6-0. Station to station goes everywhere else. Umphris remains at second after the RBI single from Wallentine. And now back out of the dugout comes the Blue Ridge staff. And it looks like there's going to be a change made. We will have it for you after this. It's 6-0 Sholo, still having not been retired in the third inning. And it's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Win 2 VIP tickets to see Grammy Award winner Jelly Roll with Post Malone, Jesse Murph, Clay Walker, the band Perry, and more. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away the ultimate VIP Boots in the Park weekend, plus $1,000 cash. Insured customers get dinner, movies, or $100 tint certificate, and everyone is entered to win. Broken windshield? Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
New pitcher for the Yellow Jackets is Cato. As she comes in with an ERA over 7, she's able to go off speed on the outside corner for strike 1 to Rivera, but that one bounces in front of the plate, keeping it in front. Wallace, but not going to give herself a chance to try to get Umphris, who takes third, and then following in suit is Wallentine. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Rivera, who's facing a 1-1 count. Martinez, by the way, went from the circle to third. Cato went from first to the circle. Kraus has been removed and replaced by Altaha, who's over at first. The 1-1 misses high. 2 balls and a strike to Rivera. She was indeed the last strikeout victim from Martinez, who's responsible for both of these runners at second and third. Sholo with a 6-0 advantage here in the bottom of the third after there was very little offense over the first 2+, as this one outside, making 3 balls and a strike. Rivera, then Wyatt, and then the top of the order due up here in the hole, as the Cougs have already sent 7 up to the plate. They've expanded the lead by 5 here in the bottom of the third, as this one is swung on and missed. Run the count full. Payoff pitch on the way from Cato. Popped up. Martinez is on the line and then back in play. She's able to get that one to retire the first out. And that's big after the wild pitch pushed runners over to second and third. Here's Wyatt. She went back to the circle to complete the second. It's going to take something unusual to prevent the 10th batter to come up. That's Villa, who started things with a triple to the left side. 6-0 the Cougars lead, but looking for more here with runners in scoring position in Rivera. Awaiting the first offering from Cato, which is swung on and hit well towards center field. Now it's going to catch the gap off the wall. 1-1's already across and scoring. Wallentine now joins to make it 8-0, and a stand-up double from Wyatt. So for the second time in this third inning, Villa comes up to hit. As hold the phone. Wyatt over at second was getting the oven mitt ready as Villa started this frame with a triple to left center field and then came around on Clark's double, as that one's on the outside corner for strike 1. She was twice nearly hit. One time successfully, second time nearly as it came up and in towards her. She's got that wide open stance hitting from the left side. And on the year now hitting approaching 600 as this one swung on and chopped to the right side. Trying to get the short hop, but unable to do so is Barton. And now an aggressive turn around third, but waiting there will be Wyatt. I'd love to know how they score that. That was ranging to her left. I think any pitcher who was pulled would tell you that that ball's got to be caught and flipped over. But it wasn't exactly simple. We'll go ahead and score that as a base hit because that's the kind of scorekeeper I am. 8-0, Sholo with now with runners into corners. And still just one out as this one bounces to the place. Nicely done there by Wallace, is taken second on, and that one is Villa. But I will not credit that as a stolen base. Not that my stats matter, but I know that you're wondering. 1-0 to Clark. She's 2 for 2. She's responsible for the first 2 scored runs as this one is looking for the outside corner but can't find. 2 balls and no strikes. Got the heart of the order due up. And more than anything, this is probably what chased Martinez. As she chased Via's triple with a double of her own, and then came around and scored on Addie Clark's 2-run homer. 8-0 Show Low leading, having scored 7 here in the third. Swung on and drilled towards center field and gone. The third home run here in the third inning, and it's extended the lead out to 11-0. That one a 3-run homer. Aspen Clark now with 5 RBIs. And it's 11-0 here in the third. Bases are empty for Addie Clark. She hit the first of those 3 home runs. That was her 5th. That came as we were remarking how aggressively the wind was blowing out to center. She actually hit that to left. She offers it that first pitch. Oh, heads up, and it's fouled away. Oh, that's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball, though. If that was your dome, you call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. 11-0. It was 1-0 at the start of this. But 10 runs have been pushed across here by the Yellow Jackets. As that one misses at the plate. 1-1. The only player who has neither scored nor hit was Rivero, and she was the first out, popping up with runners at second and third. But a Wyatt double quickly shifted the momentum back to the Cougars as the 1-1 pitch is swung on, chases something at the letters and fouls that one back. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. You know the drill. Makes it a ball and 2 strikes. Martinez came in and inherited runners at second and third. That was Umphris and Wallentyne. And allowed those 2 to score, and then a double, a single, and a home run. She's responsible for those 3. The book on Martinez is she allows 8 and 2+ innings. Keeps the hands back on an off-speed pitch and sends that one deep to left and gone. 4th home run in the third inning. And it's 12-0 Cougars. Eleven have now been pushed across. And here's Irving. She is one of 4 Show Low players to have homered. I talked about how this was a big one with both Blue Ridge and Holbrook trying to keep pace with the Cougars. But right now, after it was close through 2.5, it's all Show Low with this 12-0 advantage. Nobody on, still just 1 out. Second time that Irving is up here in the third. As she is 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. That's on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Hitting .333, the home run that she hit earlier in this season, or this inning, was her first on the year. And it was a no-doubter to dead center. Wind's blowing in that direction again. The 0-1 pitch is into dirt, make it a ball and a strike. One and 1. Cato in on relief from Martinez. Is that one also in the dirt? 2 balls and a strike. Here, having gone almost halfway through, the second time through the order here in the third, just 1 out to show for it. The 2-1 pitch swung on and pulled foul. Square it up at 2-2. Cougars started this inning with the top of the order. Irving is up there representing the 13th trip to the plate. They've run 11 runs across, 4 home runs as the 2-2 pitch is swung on and chopped toward left field, going to find the gap. And a base hit with 1 out as she takes an aggressive turn around first. And here's the 14th batter of this third inning in the form of Townsend. She followed the back-to-back home runs by getting a base hit, much like the one Irving just had, and then took second on a miscue by Tenejith in left. 12-0, Sholo leading. As this one is wound and dealt and high. Irving's was the 11th hit in the third. She's over there at first with one out. The 1-0 pitch is in the dirt. Takes a step off the bag. But leading 12-0 and having already pushed 11 across, it's not necessary. The 2-0. This is high, 3 balls and no strikes. They have the 11 hits to the Cougars, but also a walk. That was Umphris, who's now waiting on deck. She and Rivera are the only players who have not yet been able to get a hit here in the third. And the 3-0 pitch is going to provide Umphris with an opportunity. As Townsend gets the walk, Irving moves over to second. Umphris comes up as the 15th Sholo hitter here in the third. Umphris has left the yard once this year. 4 home runs thus far here in the third. 12-0 Sholo leading. Cato's in on relief for Martinez. First pitch misses low. It's 5 straight balls now. Umphris otherwise hitting .419 for this high-powered Sholo offense. Townsend over at first after the 1-out walk. Runner in scoring position is Irving at second as that one misses high. That's now 6 consecutive balls that have missed the strike zone. 12-0 Sholo leading, still just 1 out here in the third. Temperature with the sun having now hit itself has gone from brisk to chilly. And hopping around in the circle there is Cato. The 2-0 swung on and missed. Chases one that didn't look like it was ever really in the zone, and that would have been ball 7. Instead, Umphris was able to try to unload on one. Wind now picking up as it starts moving again out toward dead center field as Umphris steps back in. Still with runners at first and second, still just 1 out. The 2-1, that's in the dirt. Big lead over there at second from Irving. Wallace is able to gather and now make it 3-1. Wallentyne and then Rivera, who like Umphris, the 2 Cougars who have not yet been able to record a hit here in the third. The 3-1. Ball 4, load him up. Number 7's back out to run for Umphris, the catcher. We don't have her name. Wallentyne had an RBI single earlier in the third. She also had a double with 1 out in the second where she was stranded at second. Right now I got a meeting in the circle here for the Cougars as we take a look at the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store Player of the Game possibilities. Right now it's a heavy list, but hard to think that maybe Wallentyne wouldn't be headlining right now because she was able to drive the ball when few were able to do so here in the early parts of this ball game. This third inning has been going on for about a half hour. As there's 11 runs across and the bases are full of Cougars. She swings at that one, sends it deep toward the scoreboard, and it's a grand slam. Wallentyne says, let me help you out a little bit with that player of the game conversation. Well, she has her 3rd hit. She's a triple away from the cycle. That's her 5th RBI. And it's now 16-0 Sholo. Fifth home run. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is correct. 5th home run. 15th run. Still just 1 out, and that was Rivera who popped out the third. She takes that one for ball 1. Umphris still hasn't hit her way aboard here in the third inning, though she's scored twice. She has 2 walks. So Rivera, at this point, we would say that she's the only Cougar who has not been aboard. As that one's high, she's ahead 2 balls and no strikes. This inning started with a Via triple on a 3-2 pitch. She was immediately scored by Clark's double. Then Addie Clark had the first of 5 home runs. Irving went back-to-back with the second of 5 home runs. Then Townsend was able to get a base hit and take it to second as that one misses high, 3-0 to Rivera. Umphris walked. Wallenstein had an RBI single to chase to chase Martinez. Rivera's up there who popped out, but since then, the 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Nice changeup there from Caddo. He got a double from Wyatt. The lineup turned over, and it's gone base hit, homer, homer, base hit, walk, walk, grand slam. 16-0. Sholo with the advantage. As a 3-1 from Caddo, swung on and missed. She's trying to battle back from 3-0 and get the second out. Regardless, Wyatt is going to come up and hit as the 18th Sholo Cougar here in the 3rd inning. I would be shocked if Caddo goes anything besides that off-speed drop-in pitch. As this one stays high, and she belts that one foul toward the batter's cage. Keep the count full. Everyone resets, and now a payoff pitch again on the way. Is this one elevated for ball 4? Here comes Wyatt. After Rivera's pop out, she had a 2-run double. 1 for 2 otherwise. 16-0 her team leads. As Rivera takes first after the 4th walk of this 3rd inning. Coming upstairs. That was a changeup or something that was off speed. The Cougars are having some fun. 1-0. Swung on, hit high and deep to center field, and that's off the flagpole. Another Comfort Fit Dentures home run. 4 RBIs now for Wyatt, and for the 3rd time in the 3rd inning, "17 runs now scored here in the 3rd. And I believe Martinez is coming back. Now, there's a pitching change. We will have it for you after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Martinez is back to pitch as Altaha has moved over to 3rd. Caddo is back over at first, as this is the third trip to the plate here in the third inning for Villa. She's ahead 1-0 as this one swung on, going toward left center field. The defense was there, but unable to come down with that one as Finch is now running to second, and there with a stand-up double with still just one out is Villa. They had perfectly placed Finch, but I think that was hit so hard it might have been slicing away from her. So a runner again in scoring position. 17 runs have been scored here in the third. This is the third trip through the lineup here, and the third time that Clark is going to come up. She, in this inning, is 2 for 2. She has a double and a home run. She has 5 RBIs as she had scored the first run, as that one misses off the plate, and now, oh my. That's the second. So Villa was obstructed over at third by Altaha, and that's going to allow for her to come around and score. That happening on the same wild pitch. (19-0) now. The bases are empty for Aspen Clark as she swings and sends this one to the power alley in left center, and again Finch can't come down with that one. So another stand-up double. Sholo now has a triple, a double, a home run, a home run, a double, a home run, a home run, a home run, a home run, a double, and a double. I believe that is 12 extra base hits here in this third inning. I was trying to count. Consecutive doubles have made it 19-0. This one is swung on. I did not see that. It's fouled off to the right side. Heads up, Robin.
I swear to God, I'm going to go buy a baseball.
0-1. That is a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. If it was your cameraman, call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. The 0-1 swung on and popped to the left side as this one, oh my, it's a home run. That looked like it went straight up in the air. I'm having a hard time following the ball, clearly. 3 home runs for Addie Clark. That one would have left a silo. 21-0. Coincidentally, I had recently texted Kay Solomon and Mike Brogan and reminded them that we're getting close to football season. If they're listening, the Cougars have a 3-touchdown advantage over their rival in the Yellow Jackets. Now the bases are empty, and Irving, who is one of many Cougars who has homered. 21-0. 20 runs scored here in the third. 22 batters sent to the plate. There's still just one out as that one's at the belt for strike one. Nothing in one. All right, that one is definitely foul. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. And back now facing an 0-2 count is Irving. She's 2 for 2 in the third inning. 2 for 3 she struck out in the first. She homered a solo shot that came after Addie Clark, who has 3 times homered here in the third inning. The 0-2 swung on and hit well to the right side, but foul. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, windshield, column. 0-2. Martinez started the ball game, started the third, gave way after 7 came up, and were able to successfully hit their way aboard, or she walked Umphreys and came back in after one trip through the lineup for Caddo. The 0-2 pitch is inside. This inning's had a little bit of everything. Just one out, though. That includes that collision over at third that allowed Villa to score. That was the 19th run. The 1-2. In the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the third trip through the order here in the third inning for the Cougars. 22nd batter, and still just 1 out. Guarantee for there to be 23 as this one's chopped foul. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, as that was a pretty good pitch, spoiled there by Irving. You got Townsend in the on-deck circle, who is there waiting that one to arrive. This is number 7 Cougars, really putting it to the number 14 Yellow Jackets. Another payoff pitch. Swung on and hit into right field for a base hit. One on and still just 1 out. Still the third inning. And here comes hitter number 23. Third time that Townsend has come up. She has a base hit, got to second on a miscue by Tenejith, and then walked. Scored both times. Fouled back, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. She leave early? I think that they're going to rule Irving of having left early. As this one's lined into center field. And a base hit. So I believe that the second out is Irving having left early. Townsend has a base hit with 2 out, 21-0. Sholo with the advantage. And here's Umphris, the 23rd hitter, as that one's on the outside corner for strike 1. She has twice walked. Wait a minute. What happened? Oh, she left early. Okay, that completes the third inning. 21-0, the Cougars lead. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Starting the fourth inning, and when you want to start your college education, you should do so at Northland Pioneer College. When it's time, I beg your pardon, it's your hometown college and has the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor's degree programs in education and business. 20 runs scored in the third inning by the Cougars. And coming to the fourth inning, you have more than half of Sholo's lineup that went up to hit 3 times as the first pitch now to Navarro is swung on and missed. 0-1 Navarro put Blue Ridge up on the right foot. Had a first pitch he swung at, had it sharply hit to third. An infield hit, but that is the extent of the offense. There has been a couple of other barrels as the low one is chopped over to the short. Retreating, Irving's got it, and throw takes Clark off the bag. So the Yellow Jackets are in business As that was a pretty bang play. Base hit? Yeah, why not? So nobody on, one out. Navarro with her second infield hit. And here's Barton. She lined out to start a double play, but waves at that one and misses. Navarro trailing 21, but still pretty aggressive over there at first. As Clark in the circle has 4 strikeouts, that included striking out the side. I think that was 40 minutes ago in the top of the third. It's the top of the fourth. This one misses inside and low. So Barton, after the well-hit ball, also had one that came off the barrel, but that was lined right at Townsend at second. She started the double play. And then started 9 up and 9 down prior to that base hit there from Navarro's. This one's chopped to the left side, going over to second for 1, but that'll be all. So in steps Martinez. 21-0. Blue Ridge trailing. Got a leadoff runner aboard, now trying to extend. But had Barton hustling past a potential double play ball as this one's at the letters and high. One and 0 to Martinez. She ended the first inning rolling one back to the circle. Clark comes inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, Martinez has twice come inside Deville. One of them got her. And she didn't seem too happy with either. Was there a message there? I doubt it. 2-0. Check swing and might have got that one tipped. Nope. Yeah, I thought I heard a foul ball too, so that's going to be 2-1. And now after that foul ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. Ooh-wee. Good cut there from Martinez. Comes back to the screen. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Making 2 balls and 2 strikes. My kingdom for a jacket. 2-2. Good off-speed pitch, has her swinging and missing. That's the 5th strikeout for Clark. 2 away, runner still over there on first. That's Barton after the fielder's choice. Wallace, who lined out to short to start the second. At that point, is 3 of 4 hitters that had really put a good swing on Clark. She sends this one into left field and is going to find some space. Wyatt can't come up with it. Rounding second and stopping at third. Is there a stand-up double from Wallace? And the Yellow Jackets are not going quietly. So this will be Altaha, who came in for Kraus. She's got runners in scoring position. Clark trying to maintain a shutout here in the 4th inning. He's going to face her for the first time as this pitch is swung on and missed. Altaha came in after Martinez was removed, but then was replaced. She came out to play first after Martinez went to third. Cato came over from first, but she's got to stay out there, we learned. So she is awaiting the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Runners stranded at second and third. 6th strikeout for Clark. And after 3.5, it's 21-0. And that will do it. That'll be the ball game. Sholo scores 20 runs in the third and secures the W. We will start wrapping things up after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
All right, the Cougars win in short fashion, 21-0. Had scored 20 runs in the third inning. Sent 24 batters up to the plate, but in Umphreys's at bat, Townsend left early, as did Irving, to retire the side in the third. 7 home runs in that frame. As we consider the Deemer's glass-shattering hits of the game, I think you got to go to Irving, who had, Eddie Clark, who had 3 home runs in the third. A 2-run homer that really started to pour the scoring on, then had a solo shot, and then another 2-run home run. As she providing the Deemer's glass-shattering hits of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Addie Clark providing the glass-shattering hits of the game. The Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store player of the game, the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear in the White Mountains, is located south of Pine Top on Highway 260. Right side of the road, just before you get to the Honda Casino, Resort and Casino. That's the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store player of the game, which we're going with Wallentine. She wound up with the double in the second when her RBI single chased Martinez, and then eventually came back with a grand slam home run. 3 for 3, had the hardest hit ball before the third inning, and you could go ahead and potentially make an argument that she was going to set the table with that double, though she was stranded at second in the second. We're going to make her the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store player of the game, the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear in the White Mountains, located south of Pine Top on Highway 260, right side of the road, just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. Wallentine, your player of the game. The best news here, everybody comes out of it with a clean bill of health. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. As it was a 20-run third inning, Sholo wins 21-0, stays in second place, falling 2 games back of the Cougars, now the YELLOWJACKETS in the 3A East standings. As we thank you for spending some of your Thursday evening with us, I'm Derek Palmer. We'll be back with more. This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7, KNKI Pine Top, and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without express written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.